They brought him to CNN, and all he did was remind them they are fake news and how much credibility they have lost. And they didn't let him finish when he tried to talk about their lack of coverage on Biden's health condition.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I think that's sadly true. You know, the 19th century American journalism was advocacy journalism, for better or worse. 20th century journalism after Walter Lippmann was mostly objective journalism. And I think one of the problems that we have in the media today is this, to borrow a term from Jewish dietary laws, it's this mixing of milk and meat. There's too much advocacy journalism in what's supposed to be objective journalism. And then you see advocacy organizations also trying to do kind of objective reporting. And I think the public has become confused. It's difficult for them to understand what journalism ought to be. I think news organizations like CNN, the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, mainstream news organizations have to be exceptionally vigilant about keeping their opinions to themselves. Reporters should wake up every day and say, I am paid not to have an opinion. And I think that trust has been too often betrayed in the last few decades.
But sometimes you have to take a stand. Sometimes you really have to take a stand when it comes to racism, discrimination, corruption, public lies, dictatorships, human rights, the destruction of the environment. You have to take a stand as a journalist. And if we don't take a stand, if we don't challenge and question those who are in power, then who's going to do it? And I think the trust depends precisely on that, not only on reporting reality as it is, but on challenging those who are in power. And if people, the audience doesn't...
The question is, are you taking a stand equally when it's a Republican in office or when it's a Democrat in the
We should. We should.
Of course.
Yeah,
but of course that doesn't happen. And that's part of the problem, and that's part of the legitimacy of the conservative complaint about too much news media. The Exhibit A being the health of our former president.
I don't think